Topsy-turvy, and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Glimmer Dragon! Aw, too shy to come over? Healing kick! Go!
Thanks, Sheila.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Aim for the weak point! Mega Ray! Look sharp! Annihilation! Dragon Form! Flame of Fury!
So tired. All that running around is catching up with you. No, I don't think that's it.
Freeze Laser! This one's mine!
Can't get out of this! Dragon Swarm!
I'll heal you all! This one's mine! Healing Shield! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Here, look sharp!
This one's all mine! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it!
This one will
Leave it to you!
save you!
Dragon Swarm!
Hold on to your arm. Here I
Now, while it's reeling!
take it down.
What's this?
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Let's tear him up!
Will this help?
Hang on!
I really owe you
Look
one.
sharp!
You're mine!
Need to pull myself together.
It's over! Take this!
Going in!
It's now yours to be let free!
Shouldn't have messed with me! Far enough! Tectonic
Dragon
punch!
Force!
Switch to healing circle!
There you go!
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't make it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat there! One more! Hurricane strike! Take a
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on! Do it! Hurricane strike!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Rena Salma.
Things are different here than all.
So here's a question. We came all this way to...
Don't. Just...
Yeah, but I'm just...
I said...
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law.
Oh,
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing
such as?
the Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed,
Not only that, but that's...
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least... So thanks. The floors on the ceiling and
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will.
the ceiling is on the...
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider...
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get...
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your...
Bad feeling about this.
Dragon form!
I'm surrounded!
Hurricane flight!
No further!
Glacial spear!
Come on!
Blow away!
Dragon! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Arc field!
Flying freaks! What do you think? Just sit still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Come
done!
inside me, yearns to be let free.
Piercing roar!
You picked the wrong fight.
Flag assault!
Here I come!
Flaming meteor!
Dragon swarm!
Don't mind if I do.
My whole body feels...
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'll cover you.
Now!
Primed and ready.
Dragon swarm!
Recover!
Thanks, Sion.
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
These fists have got your name on them!
Not a chance! Dragon
in.
swarm!
Healing circle!
Leave the target! And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
No escape! Ha!
Flaming meteor!
No escape! Dragon swarm! This one's all mine! You're dead! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
We can really make weapons with this? Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together we got this!
Armor won't save you!
This one's mine! Far enough!
Don't mind if I do.
I'll take this!
First aid!
Let's tear it up!
Gemini Alpha!
Blaze on fire! Back into the fray! Land array! Look sharp! Ground and pound!
Dragon form!
All good things come to an end.
Mirage!
Look sharp!
Burn in hell!
Eagle God!
Dragon claw!
Hurricane Strike! Talon Storm! Going in! Reload! Punty left! Radiant
Take this!
This one's mine!
Now I'm in the groove.
This one's mine!
What is this?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Smash you!
Dragon form!
I'll fix you up!
Okay, here I go.
don't know
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
I'll heal you
No,
up!
I won't give in.
Healing circle!
You require
I'll fix you up! Not on my watch!
No further.
Nothing gets by me! Will this help?
Not today!
Hurricane! On guard! This one's mine!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Tiger
Shouldn't
Blade!
have done
This
that.
one's mine! Hurricane Strike!
My head's spinning just...
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? I'm on a roll now! Hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dragon form!
Laser spear! Here's evil!
Ready and ready!
I'll smash you!
They look cute and stuff,
when did I
but
get
they're
so popular?
vicious.
Here!
Dragon
let me
form!
help!
You got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
On guard!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
Hurricane Strike! Look sharp!
Charge like that could easily
Now I'm
be
in
fatal.
trouble just as well. I'm here to stop it.
You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams.
Nothing gets by me.
Healing circle!
That
Shield
Time to
up.
let it rip! Dragon form!
That's enough! That's
Flaming meteor!
so much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Freeze laser! Hurricane Strike! On guard!
This one's all mine!
Hammy!
Dragon
Flame of
form!
fury! Watch laser spear! Here's evil! That'll bring you down! Hurricane! Hurricane Strike! Look sharp! Land array! Punty left!
Burn!
Eat this!
Dragon form!
Come on!
Smash you! Watch this!
Dragon form!
Flaming meteor!
You're done!
Talon Storm!
Not in your dreams.
Frickin' does it!
Let's keep up the pressure.
This one's all mine!
Laser spear! Here's evil!
Here I come! Now or
Freeze
never!
laser!
Dragon
Take this!
Talon Hurricane!
Hurricane! Here's a healing
Dragon!
On guard!
Okay,
Eagle
here I go!
assault!
Now I'm in. Let's tear him up!
I'm not done!
Eagle rod! I'll tear you apart!
Talon Storm!
Sweeping him up is a one-man job.
By all means, be my
I owe
guest.
you one.
I mean, you can help if you want.
Make it rain!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll heal you all!
Flaming meteor!
Take this!
Healing
I can
circle!
carve through one!
Dragon form!
What a
The
relief!
flame inside me yearns to be let down!
This
Dragon
one's
form!
mine!
You picked the wrong fight! First strike!
Not in your dreams!
Hurricane! Here! This one's mine!
So weak.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time.
On guard!
I never miss.
Dragon form!
On guard!
Talon Hurricane!
On guard!
Wither Dragon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dragon form! Talon storm!
Here I come! This one's mine!
Talon
Tiger
Hurricane!
Blade! Mega Ray! My head's spinning just watching!
Thunder Tower! It's on!
Hurricane Strike!
Burn in hell!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There's always room for improvement.
And thus our... strength yet grows.
Let me help.
This one's tough!
I'm like bait to them. Take this!
I'm on it! Dragon Swarm!
Far enough! Mega Ray!
First strike!
It's a duel of the arts!
Look shot! Swallow dance!
Make it red!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Dragon Swarm!
That's my cue! Astral energy!
Say no more! Now this one's all mine! Swallow dance!
On guard!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm on Dragon Swarm!
On guard! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! On guard!
Shatter any steel!
Hurricane Strike!
Eat dirt!
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go!
Now,
Make it red!
it's time to end it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm like bait to them.
More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down!
Strike!
Here's a healing arc!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Excited!
More?
Look sharp!
Strike!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Mine!
Make it
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You're mine! More? It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp!
Burn! Here I come!
Hurricane Swarm!
I'm not done!
Getting going in! Keep the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Mirage! You're mine! You're finished!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar
We
blast!
did it! My turn!
Reinforcements?
Take this! No escape!
Going in!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal
My
you
turn!
all.
I'm not done! Ah!
Healing circle!
And just like that, I'm
Here we
back
go.
in it. Start by holding your front
Kisara!
line.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing
My
arc!
turn! Strike!
This one's mine!
Roll now.
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt!
mine.
Shot! Not a chance!
I'll heal you
This
all.
one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle!
Mine! Mirage!
Like me, I'm
Dragon
sorry to
Swarm!
bother.
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am.
Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've used a bit too much healing.
like trouble with a capital T!
Together we got this!
That'll bring you down.
Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine!
I can carve through armor!
This is gonna need all of us together!
Here's a healing arc.
In a bind? Flying fury? Look at me just sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Going in.
I'll finish you here and now!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Guardian Field!
I'll heal you all.
Dragon Swarm! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that's
Something's wrong with me.
You just say the word and I'm there.
Charging us!
I can't believe it's come to this.
Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
And just like that,
I'm back
what I
in.
can do.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Take this!
Hurricane Flood.
Dragon Swarm!
On guard. Ready. Hurricane Storm. Confiscating.
Take this. Blow away.
There. Go.
Dragon
You're
Swarm!
mine. On guard.
Roll now.
I can handle it.
Dragon Swarm!
Up.
You picked the wrong
now
fight!
Hurricane Flood.
Dragon Swarm!
On guard. Angela.
First strike! I owe you one! Dragon
Meteor.
Swarm! Talon Hurricane! Take this!
Lunar Eruption. Hurricane Assault.
Look up!
Here's a healing arc.
Talon Hurricane! Do it! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right
See what I
beside
can
you.
do.
Okay, here I go!
On guard.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Radiant Flood. Here.
Dragon it's over!
This one's here. Let me help.
Swallow
I
down.
owe you one!
This one's
Strike!
mine.
Eco Assault!
Hurricane Flood.
Dragon Swarm! Do it! Now one chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning. Downfall.
Loaded
ammo.
We won, right?
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give it.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this the only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits...
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a power...
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even...
Dichotomy?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest...
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
How about this? Don't mind if I do. Mega Ray!
Tectonic punch!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Hurricane Foot! This one's mine!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah!
Maestra,
Nice
here I
technique!
go. Inferno punch! You're finished!
Unguard!
You're mine!
Need to pull
Dragon Claw!
Do it!
Move down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Good to know my training is paying off.
Don't get careless!
You tell me what I can do!
Far enough!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon
Hurricane
Force!
I'll shoot them out of the sky! Going in! Lightning!
Inferno punch!
Hit a word! Burning! Eagle Assault! This one's
Take it!
mine!
Eagle Strike!
This one's mine! Nice while it lasted! It's weakened!
Dragon Force! This ends now!
Hurricane
No
Strike!
escape! I'm on it! It's
Going
over!
in! Back into the fray!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Now!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Hurricane
It's
Strike!
over! Right!
Going in! Or shield! Healing Circle!
Dragon Force!
Now you see what I can now!
Don't mind if I do!
This one's all mine!
Hurricane Strike!
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
I'm on
This
it!
one's
Dragon
mine!
Force!
It's here! Discharge! Hurricane Strike!
Take this!
Unguard!
Dragon Force!
Anti-left! One more!
Sword!
Mega Ray! I never miss!
Enough done!
I'll finish you here and
Dragon
now!
Force!
Annihilation! Let's keep up the pressure! Going in! Eagle Assault! Nothing gets by me!
Raining Slash!
Going in!
Blew away! Raining Slash! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
It'll be a
breathe.
Get in, get out! Take
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial
Armor
Spear!
won't save you!
Hurricane Foot!
Try harder!
This one's mine!
Not today! Sonic
Hurricane Crumble!
Dragon Swarm!
I don't have much left.
Dragon Swarm!
Here goes! Not on my watch! Challenge Sword! Lunar Corruption!
In a bind? You're mine!
Lunar Blast!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Big blast!
Here's a healing arc!
Dragon
First
Swarm!
aid!
I'll finish you here and now! Dragon Swarm! Dragon
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
You're ours! You're mine!
Lunar Arc!
Raining Slash!
Hurricane
You're away!
Roll! That'll bring you down!
Raining
This
Slash!
one's mine!
Eat dirt!
Huntula! Here's a healing arc!
Ready and
First
ready!
aid!
Armor won't save you! Here I come!
Piercing!
I'll tear you up! Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane Foot! Far enough!
Now I'm in trouble! Here I come!
Hold on to your arc!
Alright!
Here I come!
Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
By the power of water!
This one's all mine!
Guardian Field! Look out!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Ignite! Make it ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Bad feeling about this.
Dragon Swarm! No further!
Black Soul! Radiant Love here!
Inferno Punch! Watch it!
No matter what, nothing gets past my
Love
shield.
here!
I'm ready to go!
I'll heal you
First
all!
strike! Dragon Swarm!
Take this! Healing Circle!
Thank you for all your help.
Dragon
Please,
Swarm!
don't mention it.
Denied! I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Here you go!
Hurricane Lunar Corruption! Going in!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'll bring you back from death to bid!
Flaming Meteor! Move escape! It's on!
Hurricane Flight!
Ignite!
Ready! Here, let me
gone.
help! Don't mind if I do!
Pay for
I don't have much left.
Talon Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane Flight!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dragon Dragon Swarm! I'm on it! Watch it!
Healing Circle!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
No,
Hear me! Nick Shade! Burning Glacial Spear! Here's
Dragon
Eagle!
Swarm! Eagle Assault! I'll finish you here and now!
Let's keep up the pressure!
Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Save you! Take this! Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Gemini Aqua!
Denied!
This one's mine! Outstanding form! This one's mine!
This one's all mine! Rip and tear! Burn it
Here's the
out!
healing arch! First
Dragon
aid!
Swarm!
Hold on to your arch! Here I come!
Inferno Punch!
Glacial punch! Tiger blade! Hurricane
Here I
strike!
come!
Once and
Dragon Swarm!
So now you're getting serious?
Hear me! Flame
I'm
of
not
fury!
done.
Burning strike! Glacial spear!
Inferno punch!
Here's
Dragon
evil!
Swarm!
Hurricane strike! Radiant
Anything in armor is all
Dragon
mine.
Swarm!
Now you see what I can do.
Hurricane strike!
I'll tear you apart. Take this. All big things come to
Dragon
an end.
Swarm!
Look sharp.
I'm not too It's yours to be let free!
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Dragon Swarm! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dragon Swarm!
That's freaking
Here I
Let the
come.
marksman handle this!
I'm on it!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane!
Inferno Punch! It's over! First strike! Howling Hurricane! This should do it!
You wanna play? Then come out, bitch!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm! No, let loose!
I won't give in.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclone! Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I
You really know you want.
Mirage! Here I come!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
No backing down.
I never miss!
Everything does it.
Far enough!
Here,
The
let me
flame
help!
inside me yearns to be let free!
First aid! Back into the fray! Searing flame!
Not today!
Eat
Dragon
this.
Swarm!
Lunar Hurricane strike! Lunar blast! I'm back into the fray! Annihilation! Here, flame of
Should have
fury!
messed with me.
I'm not
Hurricane
done!
strike! I'm gone! Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
Aid!
Here I come!
I'll fix you up!
Get
Ready to go!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
First strike!
Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting
Hurricane
started.
strike! I'll cover you!
Talon Storm!
Amazing.
Here's a healing arc!
All right!
First aid!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega ray!
Roll it back.
Let's try
I'll
harder!
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Hurricane strike! By the power of
This
water!
armor won't save. I'll finish you here and
Down!
now.
One's all mine!
Mega ray! Hurricane stream!
Talon Hurricane!
Water!
This one's mine!
Not today!
Let's tear him up.
Let the
Dragon
marksman
Swarm!
handle this!
You're mine!
Dragon
I'll
shout.
fix you up!
This one's
I
mine!
never miss!
Denied!
Here I come!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Dragon Swarm!
Going in! Crumble! Hear me! Hurricane fury! Burning!
I'll tear you
Glacial
apart.
spear! Here's evil!
Try harder! Dragon
Freeze
Swarm!
Lancer! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
I have no limits!
Down! Your art! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Healing circle.
Dragon form!
You want me? I'm getting out my fight. No body slam us into next week.
Got fire!
I've got metamorphosis. Astral energy.
Say no more!
I'll bring you back from
Dragon
this.
form!
Confiscated.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Here's a healing art. Not done yet.
Raining flash! Blow away! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold any more of this and I'll burn out. Raining slash! Blow away!
Flame of fury.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. Guardian
Try
Razor!
All right.
Let me out.
Watch it!
Take this one's mine. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
This one's all mine!
That'll bring you down.
Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane Strike! I'm gone.
Eat dirt!
By the power of water.
Dragon form!
Lightning strike. Downfall.
I'm gone.
Will this help?
Rolling snap!
I'm expert. Coming through. Healing circle.
Hurricane far enough.
Feel like me again.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Here goes.
Dragon form!
Talon Storm! Piercing roar!
No further!
Hurricane
The
Strike!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'm gone!
Now
I'm in the groove!
Freeze Lancer.
Hurricane Strike! I'm gone! Talon Hurricane!
Dragon form!
Mega ray.
This one's mine!
By the power of water.
Hurricane Strike!
Mega ray.
This one's mine!
Take this!
Armor won't save me! Now I'm in the groove!
Going in!
By the power of water.
I'm not done!
Hurricane Strike!
You're finished!
I lost my focus!
Take this!
Lightning. Downfall.
Dragon swarm!
Primed and ready.
Shield and
This
mace!
one's mine.
Hurricane Strike! Going in!
Searing flame. Reload. Searing flame. Reload.
Damn it! This one's
I'm
not
this.
afraid!
Going.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique! Denied!
Dragon swarm! Prepare to be
Hurricane
seen!
Strike!
Can't get out of this!
Ready! Look sharp!
Eat dirt!
Look sharp!
Take this.
Igneous discharge!
Strike!
Mega ray.
Dragon swarm!
Not on my watch.
You're finished!
Glacial Power!
Here's a healing art.
Smash you!
Hurricane
Dragon
Strike!
swarm!
This one's mine!
Dragon swarm!
Here's a healing art. First
Look
aid.
sharp!
It's over! First strike!
I've taken too many hits!
Dragon swarm! I'll run you through!
Guardian Field!
Do it.
Okay, chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Looks like some solid equipment.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
The sword-wielding Zugo?
And not just one, but four!
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
Dragon form!
Healing circle!
What
I can handle it! Oh, it's here! Denied! And now it's I will!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Now you see what I can do!
Dragon form!
Lunar corruption!
In a bind?
Hold on to your arm.
now
Here I come! Annihilation! Lightning! Tiger blade! Hurricane strike! Will this help?
This one's all mine!
Healing circle!
I really know you one. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all
Not
got
today!
Flaming meteor!
Yes, ma'am.
Lunar blast!
Dragon storm!
Look sharp!
Talon storm! I can't move!
Will this? Don't give up!
These fists have got your name on them!
Aw, healing circle! I'll bring you back from death to this! Talon storm! Resuscitation! Hurricane strike!
Not done yet!
Eat this! I never miss! Flaming meteor! I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Eagle
I owe you one.
Annihilation!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
I'll finish you here and now! Dragon form!
Look sharp!
Rolling back! Arctic, coming through!
Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
Tiger blade! Pierce the
You
eagle!
picked the wrong fight!
On guard! Blow away!
Amazing.
Dragon form!
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact block!
Dragon shell!
On guard!
Dragon form!
Blast off!
Mega ray!
Flaming meteor!
Dragon shell! Burn!
Switch to
won't
offense!
save you!
Take this! Destruct!
Eagle assault! Here's a healing
So
arm!
now you're
Dragon
getting serious?
form! I'll run you through!
Hurricane strike! And a
Wicked! Dragon form!
I'll heal you all!
Big blast!
Healing circle!
Okay, here we
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Going in!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Look sharp!
Ready to go!
Flaming meteor!
Burn!
Will this help?
Dragon form!
Don't mind if I do!
Eat this!
Hurricane!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a good place.
Nope, that's silly. Almost there.
Or close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
Here, let me help. First aid!
Piercing roar!
Mega
Dragon
ray!
form!
Gemini aqua!
Flaming meteor!
Talon hurricane!
Outstanding form!
Inferno punch!
Igneous pistol!
Not my finest.
Is this it?
Healing circle!
All right.
I'll bring you back from death to bit.
Going in.
I can't heal you forever.
I owe you one.
First
So
aid!
now you're getting serious? Look sharp.
Try harder!
I'm expert coming
I've
through!
let you all down.
Into the king strike!
Look sharp.
Mega ray! Primed and ready!
Dragon form!
In a bind?
Mega ray! I never miss!
Look sharp. Hurricane, nothing gets by me.
Burn it down!
Denied.
Radiant blood! Spirit
This one's not. Shield. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolitor!
Hurricane flame! Reload!
On guard!
Not on my watch! Searing flame! Reload!
On guard!
Damn it! What can we do?
Dragon
it rain!
form! Double in an instant! Impact block! got rid of the sword! Looks like I won after all!
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot.
Annihilation! Hurricane strike!
Dragon Swarm!
Going in by the power of water! Hurricane strike! Radiant here!
Dragon Swarm!
Flag assault! It's go time! Radiant flood here!
Now you see what I can do!
Flaming meteor! I'll bring you. There's not enough time to heal everyone.
So what do we do? Play dead?
Shut up and be more defensive. Let the marksman
Dragon
handle this.
Swarm! No further!
Here's a healing art. I'm ready. First aid. Confiscate. I can handle it.
Dragon Swarm!
Far enough. It's over. Radiant. This one's mine.
Dragon
Here's a
Swarm!
healing art.
The flame inside me
aid.
yearns
Glacial
to be
fire.
let free!
Down. Burn.
Dragon
Tiger
Swarm!
blade. Make it rain. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you
You're
all.
mine! Dragon Swarm!
Watch this. This one's mine. Piercing wall. Glacial spear.
Shattering to pieces! Attack time!
Freeze Lancer. I'll heal you all.
It looks like we made them mad.
Let me out.
Dragon Swarm!
There you go! I feel like me again. I lost my focus.
Radiant
It's
here.
time!
The power
Can't
of
get
light.
out of this!
Here, let me help.
Go!
First aid. Art seal.
Meteor. Dragon Shell!
By the power of water.
This one's all mine!
Let the marksman handle this.
I can't move!
Healing circle. Oh, too shy. Flaming meteor. Resuscitation. Guardian field. Going. I'm ready to go. Denied.
Dragon Swarm!
Will this help?
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle.
Thanks!
First strike! Ready and rare!
Searing flame.
Your armor won't save! I'll finish you here and now!
Burn!
I'm ready to go.
Dragon Swarm!
Storm. Healing circle.
Okay, here I go!
Blow away!
I'm gone. Flame. Reload.
Take this!
Back into the fray.
Can't get out of this!
How
dare you!
Annihilate. Hurricane strike. Will this help? Again.
Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There's always room for improvement.
This'll make us even more formidable.